What will the future of design look like in the year 2070? The UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs has a list of 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Goal 4, Quality Education, explains the goal of, quote, ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning for all. I was drawn to this particular goal because of my undergraduate honors thesis, which I completed last year, Architecture and its Impact on Autism Spectrum Disorder. Adulthood on the autism spectrum is often overlooked, and many are vastly underprepared. Education should be accessible and available to all, so it is important to create a safe learning environment for adults on the autism spectrum. But designing a safe learning environment for adults on the autism spectrum is difficult, as no one individual on the spectrum is the same. As the saying goes, once you've met one person with autism, you've met just one person with autism. Different people may be more or less sensitive to different stimuli, so it is important to find the perfect balance which can benefit as many individuals as possible. My thesis research from last year culminated in a design for a living and learning center for adults on the autism spectrum. Using the Aspects Design Index from Dr. Magda Mustafa, in addition to the research of UK architect Christopher Beaver, I narrowed down 5 important categories to consider when designing for individuals on the autism spectrum: safety and security, circulation, sequencing, and zoning, quiet escape spaces, comfortability, and simplicity in design. My design for this learning center began with grouping the programmatic elements of the campus based on their stimulus levels, as separating rooms based on stimulus levels and offering transition spaces between them has proved to be ideal for autism-friendly design. My campus design offers multiple sunken courtyards which could be used for play, rest, or an escape from overstimulation. The circulation through the campus curves around these courtyards and offers ample space for multiple people to maneuver through the campus without accidentally bumping into one another. Entering the building, users are met with the staff and support spaces, all grouped together for convenience. Moving forward and to the right, users reach the low stimulus zone, which contains classrooms, storage, and quiet rooms. There are then the high stimulus zone, which includes various activities such as music, dance, cooking, art, and fitness. Finally, there is the residential zone, consisting of 4, 2, and 1 bedroom units for any users who wish to live on the campus. So how can we improve autism-friendly design such as this in the future in order to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goal of inclusive education? My design solution isn't actually a design at all. Instead, I propose future code requirements include specific guidelines for autism-friendly design. While there are already plenty of codes in place for physical disabilities per the ADA, there are no building codes specifying design for neurodiversities such as autism. Combining the research of various leaders in the autism-friendly design field, future codebooks can include a set of guidelines to properly design for individuals on the autism spectrum. This can include education per the UN Sustainable Development Goal, but it can also branch out into other areas such as housing, medical facilities, office buildings, retail, and more. Working directly with individuals on the autism spectrum in addition to this will make design more collaborative, more inclusive, and better for all. Future designers who wish to implement this change should focus on design empathy, universal design, mixed use and transit-oriented developments, and inclusivity. Designers should also not only work with one another, but should also collaborate with special education instructors as well as individuals on the autism spectrum. Future design thinking and design processes should focus on human-centered design and bring the user into the process of designing. Provide a range of options and stick to a strict schedule. Understand the perspective of the user by flipping the user expert model. The autistic individual is now the expert, and they will be informing the design. Expand the idea of who the user is, not just one type of person. This type of thinking must start from the programming, planning, and development stage of design.